YouTube, it's Maddie the Empty Nest Scrapper, and I'm super excited to be here today because I'm sharing my very first YouTube haul. It's a collective haul. I ordered most of these items about 2.5 weeks ago and probably about a day or two apart. Believe it or not, today, 2.5 weeks later, I received the final items from that haul. So since I have everything together, I'm ready to share. The first share I'd like to talk to you about is the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide Reinkers. I just ordered my favorite colors, and this is the first time I placed an order from this seller on eBay. I ordered Picked Raspberry, Squeezed Lemonade, Spun Sugar, Salty Ocean, and Mowed Lawn. So the last thing anyone wants when they're stuck home and ready to craft is a dry ink pad. And I thought, before I run into that problem, I'm going to pick up a few of my favorites if I can find them at a good price. So these particular items I was able to find on eBay, and they are what I thought was the best price that I could find. So they were $3.99 a piece, and the total with shipping was $23.65, if you can see that. The seller was Scrapbook Supply Outlet. I'm not sure what the name is on eBay, but that's on the invoice. And that's the very best price that I have been able to find anywhere. If you have a resource for a place that sells them at a more reasonable price, please leave that below in the comments. I would love to know. There are a few ink colors that I would still like to pick up. So let me know, because I will absolutely keep that in mind when I go shopping again. Next order I received, and this one I just got today, and I ordered it about 2.5 weeks ago, was my very first try at Tape Jungle. So this is, as I said, my first time. I did hear about it on YouTube, and Tape Jungle sells different kinds of tape, and specifically what I went for was a refill on the ATG gun, which is a dispenser for double stick tape. So any of you who use this dispenser and buy the refills at the big box stores know that they're generally 2 for $10 if you want to buy the acid free, if you're a scrapbooker, which I am. So if you're at the big box store, you will likely use a coupon and spend, 2 for $5, $2.50 each. And that's a pretty good deal because they are 100 feet in each package. But I did see more than one YouTuber talk about purchasing refills from Tape Jungle. And Tape Jungle has bulk orders. This is the smallest one they had that I could find, and it is a box full of 12 rolls of double stick refill tape. So when I opened it up, I could see that it looked like it was going to be a good fit for the machine, and I hope that it has good adhesion and that it fits the machine well. Because if it did, 12 rolls for $24 shipped is a very good price. It's 50 cents less a roll, plus the fact that I don't have to go back to the store time and time again with a one-time use coupon. So the convenience is there, the value is there. I just have to see how good the product is. I heard from other crafters that the product is as good, rolling smoothly, good adhesion as the original Scotch. So I'm hopeful for that and I'm excited to try it. Next, I had a haul from Amazon. Most of these items came quite a while ago, but some of the order was completed today, as I said. The first thing I wanted to try was this 3-in-1 glue. I heard from other crafters that it's excellent for various different kinds of materials to add to your layouts or your cards. Wood, metal, things that are not as easy to stick as paper to paper. So I'd like to see how that turns out. Also, I decided that I would replace my VersaFine ink with VersaFine Clair. My VersaFine ink did run dry, and rather than purchasing a re-inker, I decided to see if VersaFine Clair is as good as the original VersaFine. The reason I switched is not because of anything I didn't like about the ink, but I hate, and I do mean I hate, that flip cover on the original VersaFine pad. It flips, it flops, it ruins multiple projects. If this ink is as good as the original and has a top that comes off completely, I am sold. So I'm hopeful for that product. Then Versamark. I picked up a Versamark re-inker. I use Versamark all the time. Unfortunately, I contaminated my pad the last time I used it, and there was black ink at the top. I thought I would try to clean that black ink off the top of the pad and then perhaps re-ink it. And although that's my plan, please let me know, have you ever tried to clean off the top of a VersaFine pad? And if so, what works best? Because I'm not hopeful that that's going to work, I also picked up a new pad. So that's the story with that part of the purchase. Also, I was excited to see these Pinata inks available. I have alcohol inks from Tim Holtz, and they are very nice, but they are quite pricey. I was interested in these Pinata inks because they do come in a large pack for a very reasonable price, and they do have some colors that I do not already have in my selection so far. Namely, the white and the black. I really wanted to add those to the colors that I already have to enhance my alcohol ink projects. So I'm excited to try these and find out if they really are good. Last but not least, the very last item that I received from my eBay order, my Amazon order arrived today, and that was in this box. And in this box, double boxed, is the glue that everybody has been talking about on YouTube for the last 3 months or so. And that is the cute little Bearly Art glue. Comes double boxed. Took a very long time. I just ordered the one small bottle. It does come with a cover for when you receive it, a cover for when you're done using it and want it sealed, and a precision tip that has the steel pin to keep it from jamming and clogging. So everyone has been raving about this. If you're a YouTube watcher, I know you've seen it. And if you're curious like I am, you want to know, is it really that good? The last haul was not online. It was an actual in-person shopping trip. And where did I go for my very first in-person shopping trip? A place that never actually closed. I just wasn't feeling comfortable going out. What have I got? Dollar Tree. This is what I picked up at Dollar Tree. First of all, some organizational items. So you guys know that if you have drawers, things can get very confused and jumbled up if you don't separate out your drawers with some sort of container. 3 for $1. 3 for $1. And I believe these are 2 for $1. And I did pick up 2 sets of these. So I'm hoping I'll be able to build some configuration that will work for my drawers. And if not, I will go and see what sizes which will actually fit in and make the organization work for me. So I'm happy about that. Next up, from Dollar Tree, I did decide to try their double-sided tape. If this tape is something that has good adhesion and I'm able to tear off and not have to go and get a scissor to use, this will be a winner for me. I don't know, I haven't seen anybody review it, but I thought it was worth a try. The rest was more of the same kind of thing. I did get 2 packages of small Pop Dots. So if you can see, these are pretty tiny, but I already do have the Dollar Tree large Pop Dots, and I do like them very much. I also have some on a roll that is already pre-cut into rectangles, and that works great for me. But I'm most excited about these. And this is 3 packs of foam tape. If you take a look, you can see they are each different sizes. There's 2 yards in total, and the package says that it's a 1/4 of an inch or 0.37 or a 1/2 inch, which would be this largest one. So all of these sizes would be super handy to pop up a number of different things on your cards or to make a shaker card with. This tiny one in particular would be great for attaching a thin sentiment strip onto your cards, which I do very often. So this was the item I actually was looking for, and I did pick up 2 packs. So that in total is my collective haul, and I'm happy with my purchases so far, but quite a few things I am excited to try, and I'll let you know if I'm happy with those items. And of course, playing with the items is the ultimate test. So I've got a lot of fun ahead of me, and I can't wait to play. I did have a question for you guys about hauls, and specifically crafty hauls. For me, crafting is not my job, so it's strictly a frivolous purchase. Something for my hobby, something I do for fun, something in my spare time. When things closed down, I had things in my Amazon cart. I don't know if that is typical of most people. I think it probably is. But if you've had things in your Amazon cart and gone back to them, you know that the price can change. And I really was quite upset to find out that many, if not all, of the things in my cart had the prices go up at a time where people didn't know if their income was going down. And I was very upset about that. And in fact, in the beginning, I didn't know if I was going to be able to continue to work. I didn't know what was going to happen with my husband's job. And I didn't spend money on anything that wasn't essential. As time passed, just 2 weeks ago, I decided I would do some shopping. Except for the Dollar Tree, I did use gift cards. So I was able to do that, even though I've been blessed to be able to work at home, and my husband has as well. It's still quite uncertain times, and I was a little bit upset about the pricing at Amazon and the lack of availability of as many sales and coupons as I was used to as an online shopper. So I'm asking you, did you notice that? Or is it just me? And if you did, do you know why that is? Because I found it very upsetting, and I'd love to have some input from the rest of the crafting community. So if you enjoyed this video, if you like hauls, please subscribe, thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you've been continuing to buy craft supplies, if it is your job, if it's just your hobby like me, and if you notice the pricing and if you have any idea why that's going on. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll come back. I hope you'll let me know what you'd like to see, and I hope you stay safe and well. Bye, YouTube.